That's great.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Really appreciate you guys trying to help out and whatnot, because that was so fun.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, dude. I fucking can't ever remember where I park my shit, so I gotta always like stop and look and be like, cause I'm stuck in that stupid fucking lowrider right now, and it's cramping my style. I need my fucking hot rod.
You just gotta figure out where the fuck you parked it, huh?
Yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm just gonna see if the parking genie here could tell me where the fuck it was, cause I got so fucking drunk last night, passed out in the bushes, fucking got in trouble for shooting up the bowling alley. It's like, fuck, Donnie, when you can
That's
get your life
dumb. Why are they getting all
together?
pissy about that shit, you know?
Well, it was like either I shoot the fuck out of Jasper because his shit attitude was getting under my skin when we were in the bowling tournament, or I shoot a few fucking bowling pins and blow out some steam. So I was like, well, I probably won't get in trouble as much for shooting the fucking bowling pins, and I still get to blow off some steam, and then Jasper doesn't die. And you'd think that they'd be more appreciative of my decision, but they're like, Donnie, put your fucking gun away. You can't be just fucking shooting up the place. And I'd like, well, why don't you tell Mr. fucking mentalist there to stay out of my fucking head when we're bowling then? Sorry, did I go
I mean,
off on
honestly,
a
that.
tangent?
Honestly, that sounds pretty reasonable on your end. I don't know why the fuck they didn't have issue with that. That's dumb.
Well, because I guess there's like some gang that's in the neighborhood that all came running and showed up with guns out because it sounded like there was a gunfight.
Shit.
And they're like, Donnie, this is the match that lights the powder keg. Why you always got to be doing that shit? And I'd like, well, I didn't know there were fucking assholes running around with guns. Why they let assholes run around with guns anyways? Except for me. That's totally different.
You want a cigarette?
Yeah, I like cigarettes.
All right, here, get you one.
My man. That's my man. What'd you say your name was?
My name's Cliff.
Cliff. You better give me your phone number, Cliff. Could if you like
Yeah, I got you, Donnie.
doing crazy shit and getting in trouble and stuff, I'm like the number one go-to.
I'll say, I hear you on the radio time. You sound like a great time, honestly.
I appreciate that, cause not everybody had the same sentiment. There's some fucking here. They're taking here. There's some fucking assholes that recently robbed me, and they were like they kidnapped me out of my semi truck. They shot out my tires and shit. And you know what really
Jesus
pisses me
Christ.
off? Hold on one second. There you go. Cliff. I got it.
Right on.
So they shot out my cars and stuff, and
Ken's
they're
right
like,
today.
Donnie, you're coming with us. We're gonna go rob these gas stations. And I was like, fuck guys, I'm trying to make some fucking money here, and you guys are fucking cramping my style and whatnot. And they're like, shut the fuck up and get in. So that's how it started. And I was like already pissed about that. And then
Jesus.
we go to the first gas station, and it's already been robbed. But first they tried to make me get in the trunk of a vehicle
What
with
y'all
no
talking
trunk.
about?
And I would like, you dumb motherfuckers ain't been able to form a
Your
coherent
mama.
thought since you picked me up.
I
You're the worst
fucking
fucking
knew
criminals
it.
Shit, you just
ever.
said your mama.
And
Got
they're
it.
like, shut the fuck up, Donnie, or we're gonna shoot you in the head. And so I shut up. And then we went to the second gas station, and it had already been robbed. And I would like,
Oh my God.
and I would like, you guys are the worst bandits ever. Do you do any research at all before you do this shit, or you think it's just you just drive around and be like, I want your money, and that's it. So anyway, we went to the third one, and there was a guy already in there robbing it, and they come out and they're like, fuck.
Oh my God.
And they're like, fuck, Donnie, just shut up. We don't want to hear it. We already know what you're going to say. And I said, you don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say, why don't you rob that asshole when he come down to the gas station? And then you
Yeah,
know,
well, the guy
Donnie.
that's robbing.
What's up, Donnie?
what up, dude? And then they try. So they're like talking to me about what they should do. And I was like, well, I'm not like a criminal or nothing, but I'm way smarter than you fucking assholes. So why don't you rob the guy that's robbing it, save yourself some time and effort, and just take what he's got? And they're like, oh, that's a great idea, Donnie. Well, this other guy pulls up to the gas station and then runs around the back to sell drugs. And they had their back turned to him. And I said, oh, there goes the guy that's robbing the gas station. But the guy that was robbing the gas station was still inside robbing the gas station. So these dumb assholes jump out of their car and run around the corner to rob the guy that is actually just there selling drugs while the guy's still robbing the gas station. And I jumped in their car and I took it. And I fucking took it to the fucking police station and I parked it inside the lobby and called the cops and put my pistol inside the glove box and told the cops that they stole my pistol and I didn't know where it was. And they're like, oh, it looks like your pistol's in the glove box, Donnie. Do you want it back? And I was like, yeah, but that should be extra charges because they fucking stole my shit, right? And so she looked up the license plate on the car and hit that guy with stolen firearm charges. And then it turned out he's a prohibited possessor because he got no firearm license. So they hit him with that too. And then they impounded his car, right? So I was thinking, fuck, I just outsmarted these fucking dimwits so hard they're probably going to be sore about it. And
Donnie.
I shit you not, the next gas station I pulled into, guess who was there robbing it?
Oh, Jesus.
Yup, exactly, Jesus. And the fucking guy was like come running up on me while I was gassing up, and I was like, oh fuck. And he's like, that's right, Donnie, oh fuck. And so he robbed me again and actually stole my gun this time and my licenses and whatnot. So I was pretty pissed about that because I had to go replace my licenses, and I was like, boy, nothing Donnie gets upset about is getting outsmarted by fucking dimwits. So I was pretty sore about that. But then, guess what? Later that day I was at the hospital and guess who shows up?
No shit, they show up, huh?
Yeah, and he fucking stabbed me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then so I showed up in a stolen car because I steal cars and then I take them to the hospital when it's really busy. And I sell people stolen cars at the hospital so they can get back to their vehicles and whatnot without having to call a taxi and shit. So I just
That's pretty good business.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty fucking smart.
Yeah, some people think Donnie's like stupid and stuff, but actually I got some shit going on in there, a little bit of depth. But anyway, so I had this Lamborghini thing parked out in front of the hospital, and that guy stabbed me, and I was like, stay away from my white car, that's mine. And the funny thing is, I just sold it to a guy for 10 grand, right? And
oh my God.
And that dumb asshole showed back up within like 2 minutes. By the time I got healed up in the hospital and come back, he got a flatbed tow truck with that fucking car on it, and he's taking it, and the other guy's like, wait, that's my car, please stop. And I said, no, that's my car. Keep going. And the dumb fucker stole a stolen car that I'd already gotten paid for. That's how fucking dumb these criminals are around here. And then he came back like 2 minutes later with his gun out. Or not with his gun out. He came back like 2 minutes later with a motorcycle and tried to run me over. And I fucking
where the fuck did you guys
connected all the dots on him with my fucking pistol. I fucking lit him up like a goddamn what is that, Sudoku puzzle or whatever? I filled in the blank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I filled in the blank. And he barely made it out of there alive. But now I'm one up on those guys again because he went through the trouble of towing off a stolen car that wasn't even mine. And then I shot him a bunch. And so I'm afraid to death to go try to do my pill runs and stuff up there because I know goddamn well those guys is laying for me, and I got a pretty distinct look about me. It's kind of like Team Edward meets Matthew McConaughey minus the glitter vampire shit, except for when I stand in the sun I do glisten, but that's beside the point. But anyway, those guys are gonna get me.
That was the greatest thing I have ever heard. I just want you to know that.
Really?
That was quite the story I walked into.
That was one of the best stories
crazy.
I've ever heard. Oh my God. And there's a lot to unpack right there. First off, They're playing checkers. You're playing like 3 dimensions.